I would disagree.
Most definitely. Rappers of all time.
Mine,
Give me your top
my personal
five. Yours.
My personal top 5. It goes Jay-Z. It goes Rakim. It goes Andre 3000. Big, Kendrick.
Okay. 2 of those gangster, 2 of them not, and then one is kind of in the middle. You're still at 50% gangsterism. Is that acceptable?
Is it acceptable? Who's the gangster?
Jay-Z was gangster shit.
Big.
But we've also seen him progress out of it.
You
don't get to progress. You don't get to progress.
Can I ask you a question? If I sold dope for 30 years, and I gave it up, and now I'm raising my kids, am I off the hook for creating a whole generation of drug addicts?
What have you done to amend?
That's
for
what I was
What
saying.
has he done to amend for it?
He's openly giving money to underfunded communities.
What does that do?
How many schools has he built?
None.
Stop.
Ooh.
How many hospitals has he built?
None.
Stop.
Ooh.
How many banks has he built?
None.
How many
Ooh.
supermarkets like Jay? So this is not about Jay. We could talk about Tyler Perry. We could talk about Puff. We could talk about Serena. We could talk about Rihanna. We could talk about Tiger Woods, Bob Johnson. We could talk about any billionaire. We're just using Jay as the example. My point is, if you're a billionaire and you ain't built no institutions for black people, what are you really doing?
Not
We are
just
living
the
in a
rappers.
world being dominated by mass incarceration, miseducation, gentrification, police extermination, and economic marginalization. And you ain't told me shit yet
That hip hop doing it because it can't.
in 50
It can't.
Bullshit.
That's your job.
Bullshit.
That is your job.
Oh,
You can't
so y'all
put
can
that
just
on
keep
hip hop.
talking bullshit.
You can't put
and
that on
making
hip
all
hop.
this money.
No,
and not using
no.
none of you nigga who want to defend that shit. Fuck out of here, man. Bullshit. Our kids out here dying. Fucking rappers don't do nothing.
He
for us.
finna leave? What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Vick Reacts. Bumming at you with a brand new video. Hey, man, today we got a banger, man. We got Dr. Umar on Hustle Over Everything podcast, man. Shouts out to them, bro. They a new channel. They doing their thing. So if you watching this video right now, man, be sure to go tune in, click the link in the description, and go subscribe to Hustle Over Everything, because this is their video. They a new podcast. I'm trying to show love. It's not my video, just to be clear. But we reacting to Dr. Umar on their podcast talking about hip-hop feeling Black America, you know what I'm saying? I seen this, I got sent this, and I had to react to it for y'all, bro, because it's a lot of important things just talked about in this video. If y'all seen the intro, then y'all know how the video gonna go. So if you like the intro, man, make sure to like the video right now, because you know the video will be a banger if you like the intro. Comment if you got something to say about the video or me. Subscribe if you're new and forward with the content, man. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
And now I'm talking about you. You benefit from your experience, everything you've studied, everything you researched.
Yeah, but I'm from the ghetto too.
I'm not.
I could do what they did. I
we're
never
not.
gangbanged them, but I could talk about what I've seen.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not even challenging that. I'm just saying you sit here today, Harold. We're all excited and we're all appreciative and cherish the
So
moment we
you're
have
saying
with
they
you.
had to glamorize it?
I'm not saying they had to glamorize. I'm saying they made
Because Public Enemy
something
was from the hood, but Public Enemy chose to flip it.
right. But that's
And when
what
I
Chuck
look at
D
it, Big
decided
Daddy
to do.
Kane or Rakim, they was into the gangster shit, but they also had that other side of consciousness with them. I could deal with that because it was a balanced hip hop. The Big Daddy Kane, the KRS, it was a balanced hip hop. It's full tilt now.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that's true based on just the level of music that everyone has access to. Right? If you have access to this much music,
defend it? I'm gonna give you the same argument I gave them about Drake not coming out telling everybody he black. Why defend it, and why not just make them accountable?
I think because like I said earlier, I think the conversation is deeper, and we're going to need someone like you and other like-minded people that are going to be able to have that conversation outside of the white gaze.
I hear what you're saying.
Where because this is layered, right? The same issues we talk about just within the black community and how the mental struggles and the PTSD that you talk about, all of that, it's all prevalent
But
in
I
hip-hop.
don't think it's ever going to happen. You want to know why?
Oh, I agree with you.
Because the Jewish
I agree.
the
And
Jewish companies
they got
control the financial
so it'll never happen. But
blueprint of hip hop.
I'm with you.
Nobody wants to be on the other side of not making money. And because of that, everybody's going to turn a blind eye.
Which means the grace needs to come.
degeneracy.
Which means the grace needs to come within. But like I said, it is one of the. It's almost a byproduct of being black and being in support of other black people. No, I'm not saying that.
The job of an artist is not just to describe; it is to project. And artists, even an artist that's doing art to show you the ghetto, they are still supposed to project it in such a way that shows people how this ghetto can be transformed into something it's currently not.
Oh,
hip hop artists don't do that. They don't say this is what we're living, but this is what we should be doing.
We're also
this
talking
is
about
what we're going through, but let's take it here.
Talking about,
you only get a handful who do that. They're not progressive.
We're also talking about 9 times out of 10. We're also talking about kids. We're talking about young people who come straight from poverty into millions.
Bro, your most popular rappers, 30 and 40, still talking gangster shit.
Well,
not really.
Who?
Where y'all
I'm in the studio, so you know
we're talking about successful people.
Here?
We're talking about successful people.
Are you talking about building institutions and saving kids? No.
If that's not what they're experiencing.
I don't care how old they are. Why aren't the OGs checking them then?
Because they want to be, and that's the problem.
The money.
That is the problem.
They want a piece of the money.
Right there.
The money.
We just found the problem.
What did I just say? We are idol worshipers.
But we can't hold the kids accountable if no one's guiding
the
them.
Entire culture accountable for letting it go on.
Yes, we would have to hold.
You see what I'm saying?
But that doesn't mean allowing the painting of the degeneracy to then say this represents hip hop. Because if that's
is not hip hop primarily represented by gangster rap.
No.
Yes, it
is. No, I would disagree.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, it is.
I would disagree.
Most
Your
definitely.
rappers of all time.
My personal top 5. It goes Jay-Z. It goes Rakim. It goes Andre 3000. Big, Kendrick.
Okay. 2 of those gangster, 2 of them not, and then 1 is kind of in the middle. You're still at 50% gangsterism. Is that acceptable?
Is it acceptable? Who's the gangster?
Jay-Z was gangster shit.
Big.
But we've also seen him progress out of it. You don't get to progress. You don't get to progress.
Can I ask you a question? If I sold dope for 30 years, and I gave it up, and now I'm raising my kids, am I off the hook for creating a whole generation of drug addicts?
What have you done to amend?
That's what I was saying.
What has he done to amend for it?
He's openly giving money to underfunded communities.
What does that do?
How many schools has he built?
None.
Stop.
Ooh.
How many hospitals has he built?
None.
Stop.
Ooh.
How many banks has he built?
None.
How many
Ooh.
supermarkets has he built?
None.
I don't care about nothing else you got to say. But my point is, to whom much is given, much is received. I'm not a billionaire. He's a billionaire. You understand? So, to your point, you can't compare him to me because I'm not a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
A billionaire gave out some charity. That's not enough.
That's not it. That's not shit.
Billionaires should be building institutions, not giving out charity.
Huh?
And I like Jay, so this is not about Jay. We could talk about Tyler Perry, we could talk about Puff, we could talk about Serena, we could talk about Rihanna, we could talk about Tiger Woods, Bob Johnson, we could talk about any billionaire. We're just using Jay as the example. My point is, if you're a billionaire and you ain't built no institutions for black people, what are you really doing?
What are you really doing, man? You know what I'm saying? But one thing I have been seeing is that boy 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? He moved his corporation to Shreveport, Louisiana, a predominantly black state, period. You know what I'm saying? One of the worst states to live in, no question. He moved it there. Big ass headquarters. That's a good move in the right direction. He's one of the only ones I see doing it though. I really would like to ask Dr. Umar myself what he felt about 50 doing it.
That I'll give you.
That he agree with.
But I cannot.
How can you agree with that but not agree with the rest?
And we can go bigger than that. We just sort of celebrated 50 years of hip hop. What has been the sum benefit to black people
with
of
hip hop?
50 years of hip hop?
Nothing.
Outside of economic advancement?
What was the economic advancement of black America because of hip hop?
It's their biggest export. Everybody in the black community.
I'm gonna ask you again.
Yes, sir.
How did black America benefit from 50 years?
Like basically what he's asking is how is that helping us? How is hip hop? How has 50 years of hip hop helping us? He don't understand the question. How is that helping us? Let me see what he got to say.
The hip hop, and don't give me individual rappers. That's called tokenism and bourgeoisie.
I won't give you tokenism.
As a whole,
benefited as a people from hip hop.
Advancements in fashion.
How? Fashion? That's
no,
nothing.
I can't let you have that. That one I can't let you have that.
We don't control fashion.
Anyone that's able to,
bro, what? How do I benefit from fashion?
To make money. Any black person that's able to make a living in an industry.
Bro, how many is that? The labels that
it's
people
way
wear
more
is
now.
white people
it's,
labels.
It's way more now than what was going on.
Like, but that's not a real benefit.
At all.
How is Black America benefiting from fashion? What are we talking about?
Any advancement in fashion for Black
we benefit
people
from fashion?
No,
bro?
that's crazy. Imagine.
What was the company that?
Hell nah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. What is the what?
LVMH.
Yeah, that's not.
Hey, if anybody could think of something in the comments right now, bruh, think about what has 50 years of hip hop done to us to put us in a better position. Y'all let me know because I don't know, fool. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know.
Beneficial to Black people.
Yeah.
I can't name one.
You're missing what I'm saying. If hip hop, when hip hop comes, hip hop is an entire culture. Our fashion, the way we walk, the way we talk.
How is that a benefit to Black America?
Because now people who didn't have access to jobs in the fashion, Black people specifically, who didn't have access to jobs before the explosion of hip hop. 50 years
these
ago.
white companies that make billions of dollars.
Forget the white companies. I'm talking about Black-owned companies
like
that have
who? How many?
Fubu, Carl Kanai.
Fubu.
I'm getting out of here.
What?
What the fuck wearing Fubu and Carl Kanai in 2020?
You
Real
said
talk.
You're moving.
Nigga, Fubu, we wasn't even wearing Fubu when I was in school, bro. We used to, bro, somebody had Fubu on, I swear to God, we is joining them, bro. We is going off on their like, what you doing wearing that shit, what? The fuck, you nigga starter? Come on, bro. We'd rather see you in some Russell than that. And that's crazy. That might be the way our minds is bent, but I ain't gonna lie. That shit really do be looking ugly. Them Shaqs, them hoes is ugly. Them Fubus, them hoes is ugly. I'd rather wear Puma. You know what I'm saying? Like, just looking at the shoe, the shit look ugly. But it might also be a thing where, you know what I'm saying, because it's Black on or whatever the case may be, we might look at it uglier, but I don't know, bro. That shit really ugly. I still to this day don't see niggas wearing Fubu. Real talk.
You're moving the goal. You're moving the goalpost.
Real talk.
You're moving the goalpost.
Real talk.
You said in 50 years.
Oh, come on.
You said in 50
Hell
years.
nah. That's the best we got to show for it.
Reaching, bro. You reaching.
That's not true though. People
That is a reach. What?
You said in 50 years.
That's the
50 years.
best.
What has transpired?
This ninja went back to the late 80s.
No.
This is crazy.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
but,
is.
But it's not as obvious. It's not where it was before. But the advancement that those four men.
Boom, boom, boom.
So 50 years,
I'm
you had
bravado.
on a Fubu jacket and some Carl Kanai.
No,
And
listen.
for the billions
Hey, 50
that
years, that's
hip-hop
all we got to
made,
show for it.
I'm
It's
supposed to
crazy.
be content with that.
All the money hip hop made 50 years, that's all you got to show for it. None of the places where them people came from through 50 years got improved. None of them. All the money they made billions in them industries. In them industries, you telling me that none of the places, none of the hoods that these guys came from for 50 whole years got improved, bro? Billionaires? Self-made billionaires. There's a lot of them in the hip-hop industry, bro, through 50 years. Then none of them improved the areas that they came from. It's still people right now growing up in the same hood Jay-Z grew up in that's struggling. That don't even make sense. When you got money, you can actually go to all the you know what I'm saying, the apartment complexes, the projects, whatever the fuck you came from, the block, and fix the block up yourself, bro. If you got that much motherfucking money, like, bro, what? Some of these businesses don't got billions of dollars like that. And that's crazy.
Say be content. You asked a question.
which
I
brands?
offered you.
Horrible answer. Give me something, a horrible answer.
Who decides
Horrible
war?
answer.
Who decides war? Literally having a line come out with H&M right now, and a Black person owns that line. Black man.
But he's saying you're bringing up individual people. That's tokenism.
I said the
But I
benefit.
didn't-
Thank you.
No.
The benefit to the
Right.
community.
No.
There's
It's a
always tokens. Barack Obama was president. Kamala Harris was vice president. Clarence Thomas is on the Supreme Court. Don't give me individuals. How
I
did
gave
we
you-
As a
win?
whole.
I
He said
gave
that shit
you-
3
How
times.
do we win? We're not gonna win. Hip hop is still looked at as a trash dump amongst white people in that music industry. So no, if you're looking for me to say, oh, hip hop in 50 years has made sure that Black people now are respected, and no, that's never gonna happen.
What has it done for the people?
It gave you listen to hip hop music and you were inspired at some point. No,
Nigga, I'm leaving.
we're moving.
man.
We're
Concrete
literally
gains, bro.
we're moving goalposts.
It ain't done shit in 50 years for the
Nothing,
community.
literally.
It made individuals rich, and that's it.
It then gave jobs to.
They gave a couple jobs. The drug dealer giving out a couple jobs too.
But the drug dealer is the drug dealer the drug dealer is essential to the black community in the ghetto. You can't tell me that. Somebody grew up in the hood.
Hip hop ain't done shit concretely beneficial to the black community.
Did this
nigga just say that the drug dealers is beneficial to the black community? So I guess the killers is too, huh? Boy, somebody need to take his card. He don't got no business having a podcast. First of all. Second of all, he don't have no business on the black podcast. Because why would you say that? How is that beneficial?
The
That's
first thing out of your mouth was fashion.
I gave you fashion and you started yelling over me.
What else?
But then also, then there's technological advancement. Podcasting, for example.
When hip hop didn't do that.
That now have access to jobs and ways to make money.
I'm gonna just shit.
We're still
hey, I'm like, bro, right now. I'm finna just shit.
We're still talking about these camera operators, these new people.
Hell nah.
Real concrete for you.
I just made it concrete.
No, it wasn't. That was all bullshit.
No,
give
what
me
you're about to say.
Give me a relevant institution that hip hop built in any community, anywhere in America in 50 fucking years.
I just told you.
No, you didn't.
I just told you concrete. People that would not have access.
I didn't say individuals. I said an institution.
I said people.
Where's the bank of hip hop for the black community?
The definition of the word people means not an individual. So I'm telling you, people that are now of 50 years ago would not have had access to work
dealing in individualism. I ask you, what did they do for the community? You can't give me nothing because they ain't done shit
people
for
from the community can now work in a music industry that there was never going to be a space for them.
What the fuck? That's individualism. That ain't helping us. That's bullshit.
No.
Bull fucking shit.
No.
It's not helping us.
No. What's happening is virtual signaling. That's what's happening. Virtual signaling ain't happening.
Shit. A few people could get jobs. Everybody can say that shit. Elon Musk got a couple black people on the payroll. That don't mean shit.
Elon Musk didn't come from black. He's not a black person.
My point is, you can get a job from anywhere, whether they black or not.
But now you're getting a job.
Hip hop didn't do that.
You're still talking.
These jobs not gonna be like, I hired you because hip hop. Hey, you go to a fashion show and they ain't gonna look at you and be like, we got you here because of hip hop. Like, no, bro.
About individualism, bro. A few people. You've been around for 50 years, the most popular music genre in the world, billions and billions of dollars, and all you can tell me about is a few people can get jobs? That's bullshit when you look at the cost that the black community has had to pay for hip hop. A whole generation, 2-3 generations of black kids growing up thinking the best thing you can do is be a damn gangster.
I can't, that part I can't give you. Does hip hop need accountability? Absolutely. Yes. Does hip hop need a Me Too movement? Overall, do we need to have things in place that make sure we respect women and women are safe working in these spaces? Absolutely. But when I sit here and trash hip hop and say in 50 years, it's done nothing for the advancement of black people. I've given you multiple. You just won't accept them. I can't control what you accept.
Jobs are not institutions. Jobs are not institutions.
A job is within an
institution.
I give you Master P.
Hip hop itself. Hip hop itself is an institution.
That's run by white people. What the fuck you talking about? Jews own that shit. Fuck is you saying? That ain't no institution.
Jews can't own.
White people own that shit.
Jews can own the music business. They can't own hip hop.
Look at this shit.
They can't own hip hop.
Let's cut the blade a little thinner. Bullshit. They run it.
Listen,
they run it.
Literally.
Listen, the Jews can sell the product. The Jews can own the money that goes out for advances. They can't own hip hop.
Go to law school. You would be a great attorney.
Who don't?
They tell you what to do and how to get there.
Who is telling you what to wear? Who is telling you
hip hop stations? White people. Who own all the record labels? White people. We
are in America, which is owned by majority white people. Statistically, only represented by 13%.
Because you do know there's Asians in America, and their number is lower than yours, and they own their own shit.
Right.
So don't give me the fact
but
that
they also weren't brought over here and changed.
It don't matter, bro. We are $2 trillion people.
There's
Why
no
we can't
way.
have our own?
Dr. Umar.
Why hasn't hip-hop done more independent?
There's no way you can continue to keep moving the goalposts like this. There's no way we can. There's no way we can. There's no way we can keep talking about. There's no way we can keep talking about PTSD the way you describe it, and then say, "Oh well, they came." You have to acknowledge.
Let me tell you what the problem is. You know what the problem is?
Into this country.
You are one of those hip hoppers who would rather. This is what you're one of them. Y'all going to defend hip hop.
I'm defending the people.
No matter how bad.
I'm defending the people.
No matter how negative its impact has been on our people, y'all going to defend it no matter what.
I'm going to defend its people.
For you, hip hop is more important than the black community itself.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm one of the.
What are you going to do to make these? What are you going to do to make them accountable to the community?
You would make such a statement not knowing the work that I've already put in hip hop. No, there ain't no other black heterosexual man standing up the way I'm standing up from the hood saying, yo, hip hop needs an overhaul. Hip hop needs a Me Too. Niggas need to be held accountable for the egregious crimes and ways they've held perpetuated against women.
Let me ask you a question. Hip hop has done more, in my opinion, than any other single institution or system to destroy the public image of black men in America over the past 40 years. I'm not even sure if American mainstream media has destroyed us more than the negative portrayal of black men in hip hop. Stay with me.
You just kicked an entire.
Stay with me.
Go ahead.
That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I'm not sure if American mainstream media has done more to objectify and sexualize the black woman more than our black men in the hip hop music, in the hip hop community. So you're talking about the public destruction of the black male image and the public destruction of the black female image. The only industry that may have done a worse job on our public image than hip hop has been the white man's mainstream media. Because of those two things, whatever bullshit benefit you want to give me that you think hip hop has given black America, those two detriments clearly outweigh any benefit you can name.
You said, just so I know what I'm referring to, you said 40.
Of the black man's image.
I'm with you. And the public desecration of the black woman's image. All right.
Especially young black men and young black women.
And you specifically said past 40 years.
Yes, sir.
So then I would say 40 years ago. So let's go 41 years ago. What was the public image of the black man and black woman?
It wasn't positive at all.
So how can we do?
However, here you go scapegoating again. You're good at it.
Oh,
but listen, you're very good at it. But guess what?
I'm no better at scapegoating than you are moving the goalposts.
In the 70s, I ain't moved nothing. In the 70s, we just came out of Dr. King's assassination.
Yeah.
Integration was full swing.
Mm-hmm.
The colleges was opening up, right?
Yeah.
So at that time, the image of black men still negative because the white man never going to portray as great. But guess what?
But what was that image?
It wasn't gangbangers.
It wasn't. It was lazy. It was lazy, opioid addicted, non-working men that leave the household.
I got you. And how did hip hop help it?
They said, "Well, I'll take control of my own image. I won't let you
protect
paint
myself
me.
as what?
Whatever I decide to. Whatever I decide to paint me. Whatever I decide to paint me.
And what was that?
What you're doing right now?
Finish.
I'm about to. What you're doing right now is a little bit of what white people do. And what that is saying that because a few people said, oh, I'm a gangbanger.
A few people?
Well, yes.
A few rappers. Because rappers. Get the fuck out of here. Did he just say only a few?
How many rappers are there?
Culture,
how many rappers are there? How many rappers have there been? How many famous? How many famous?
He said a few.
Listen,
the majority.
You know we can do this all day. I'm not gonna yell. I'm gonna wait for you to finish. Then I'm gonna re-ask my same question.
Not being honest is insane. You said out of 40 years, a few rappers were gangster.
No. I'm saying you can say all rappers were gangsters. How many successful rappers were there? Were there more successful rappers than there are black men walking regular, everyday civilian life?
Now he went to how many were successful. I don't get successful according to who?
Are we not talking about the public?
Guess what?
Are we not talking about the public image?
Guess what?
Are we not talking about the public image?
You still ain't answer. You still ain't give them no institute.
Thank you.
I said hip hop is the institution.
Okay,
no, that's owned by white people.
No, the music business is owned by.
So to your institutions, big companies that are run by black men and women.
No, that hip hop. Let him answer.
What's this? All right, let's redefine institution. Let's do that right there.
Well, relevant. First of all, it's all black owned.
All black owned.
I'm not talking about the white man owning it and you in it, and that makes it black.
Okay.
No. Okay, they own McDonald's. You being in McDonald's don't make McDonald's black.
No.
Okay, now relevant institutions are schools, banks, hospitals, supermarkets, manufacturing, and distribution. In 50 years, has hip hop created any one of those anywhere in Black America for black people?
Okay. So here's
yes
the thing.
or no first.
Hold on. So
the answer is
Answer
no.
my
The
question.
answer is no.
Answer the
answer is
fucking
no.
question.
Listen,
Hold
the
on,
answer, no. I'm going to tell you.
we-
The answer is no based on what he just asked you.
exactly.
Right?
But
that's him
So now
putting
we
you
know
in a
that. Now
corner.
let's
That's
move the
why he's
goalpost
doing
a
it to
little
you
bit.
and won't do it
Now
over
let's
here.
move the goalpost a little bit to help y'all out with your weak ass argument. So they definitely didn't do none of the 5 relevance. Now give me something else that circumstantially relevant.
I wasn't asking if
So since he's saying that he'll, now I done open it up for you. Now name me something. Can you?
all right. I want to first off define
The hip hop don't matter,
institution.
is what you're saying. Hold on. So Dr. Umar, you're saying hip hop don't matter.
Destroyed the whole image of black men and black women in 30 years. It matters a lot.
Hold on.
What other institution?
Institutions. So our companies,
guy, yo.
institutions. Our media
You
companies.
don't want to hold the
I'm holding.
degeneracy.
Our media
Dr. Umar,
companies,
me and you.
institutions.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I know it's your show. Hold
Our
on, bro.
media companies, institutions.
Completely black owned? Yes, if they putting out positive media, I will consider them. Positive media. Who is
Positive
that?
media is black owned.
Okay.
Is a good institution.
I don't know. Who is it? You got to tell me who you're talking about first.
There's no one. He's putting you
Unfortunately-
into a corner. There's no one.
Did he own the revolt?
And that wasn't, according to him,
But-
that's not positive because it
That's not
celebrated.
positive.
It celebrated hip hop and it's natural, so it's not positive.
So it's not positive.
So that's what I'm telling you. He's putting,
So that's negative.
and it was bad. And he also walked you in. You walked yourself in that corner because then you said Diddy. So that was crazy. I wouldn't. I've never mentioned. I would have never said that at all.
Revolt is not a community institution. It's a private corporation that is access and benefits the black people who are fortunate enough to be.
If you think rap, if you think it's not important, I know you don't. So I'm not even
said
disrespecting you by
relevant.
saying that. If you think it's irrelevant that black people in underserved communities today can turn on the TV and see people that look like them, that come from where they come from, on TV and doing things.
That's the same argument they gave us when Barack Obama became president. Remember that?
No,
They
because not
said
everybody can be a
black
president.
kids can see a black man with a black wife
No, it's-
in the White House.
it's completely
And you know
different.
what I said? I said, if that's the case, if Obama was such a good physical symbol for
Representation?
black kids, why did high school dropout go up during Obama's residency? Black on black murder went up on.
Well, there's no such thing as
Not
black
a
on black murder.
single
You see what I'm
positive-
saying?
Not a single positive statistic improved the outcomes
You
for
can't
black
play-
males
see,
during Barack
To
Obama.
win the argument, you can't play both sides. And I just seen.
I only play one side,
No.
and it's the black
Hold on.
side.
No. We talk about black. We talk about Pan-Africanism, but then you can't use white people virtue signals either. You can't
What are you
talk
talking about?
black on black violence goes
What are you
up.
talking
when
about?
black on black violence is not
No,
a real crime
no.
stat.
I'll
That's
take you
not
out.
a- that's not even a
you're
real
wrong.
crime
You're
stat.
completely wrong.
You just said
You're
it.
completely wrong.
I didn't
You're
hear it.
completely wrong. I gave you an example of the bullshit example you was about to make. You just
I
said,
didn't make any-
you
go ahead,
listen,
go ahead.
you said they can see artists who look like them on TV
I said
talking
people,
about
but
drugs
yes.
and guns
That's
and
not
fat
what- that's
asses.
not what I said. You added that. You added that. I didn't say
you
that.
just said it was a good idea.
That's not what I
because
said.
black boys can see black men on
That's not-
TV with their pants sagging and their Timbs.
Once again,
talking about fat asses, blunts, going to jail.
Once again, you
and
playing
killing each other.
virtue
Facts.
signal
So I
games.
said,
You
no,
playing
that's what
virtue
you said.
signals
It's
games.
like,
I didn't say-
whoa.
Did you say artists on TV?
No, I said.
Did you not say artists
No,
on-
I did not.
Yes,
No.
you did.
You can run the tape back. I said
You
if you
just
don't think
said
it's a
they
good
can see
idea.
them on TV.
I said if you don't think it's a good idea that black kids in underserved communities can look on TV
That's what I
and
just
media.
said.
I didn't know because you didn't let me finish and see black people. I didn't say artists. I didn't break it down to any specificity. I said can look.
Y'all
on there
talking
and see
about
black
hip-hop, though.
people.
Right?
That's the community.
In hip hop
Are
being
we
a
talking
culture,
about
I'm
hip-hop?
talking about hip hop, not rap. Rap is a specific form of
see the
hip hop.
games we play.
That's a game.
See the games we play.
How can you be talking about hip hop and not rap if rap is a part of hip hop? Wait,
I'm not moving shit.
What
I ain't moving
let me say it
nothing.
like this. Let me say it like this. So it's
He
no.
said rap, not hip hop.
Let me
Give
say
me
it.
the difference,
Look,
please. Give me the difference.
Hip hop is the overall culture which covers the 5 elements of hip hop, right?
I'm familiar.
Okay, so we know that. right?
what's the-
So now we know. So when I say they can look on there and see black people,
is rap a part of hip hop?
yes.
Okay.
But that will not be the only thing they see on TV to this day, and that is due in part to hip hop.
He said yes.
Why? Because when
Which of
you
the five elements
are you going to
dominates
let me
hip-hop?
finish?
Which of the
Dr.
five elements
Umar?
dominate hip hop? Is not
When-
rap the most
When-
popular
when-
element?
Let him finish.
When hip hop broke, everybody talks about 1986 being the golden year because you get Rakim and you get everybody and you get this new form of storytelling rap from 1986 on. When we get to the 90s, when now hip hop is more than just the music and the rap music. Now you're looking on TV. You see black people from the hip hop culture on TV. Actors, you start seeing the VJ start to represent. You start seeing the media space start to represent what you're seeing in there. That is all a part of hip hop. When you're looking when you're looking at that black explosion of movies that's happening in theaters in the 90s, that is all due in part to hip hop's explosion. So no, not just the rappers. So no, not just the rappers. Again, no, not
We are
just
living
the rappers.
in a world being dominated by mass incarceration, miseducation, gentrification, police extermination, and economic marginalization. And you ain't told me shit yet
That hip hop doing it because it
done
can't.
in 50
It can't.
Bullshit.
That's your job.
Bullshit.
That is your job.
Oh,
You can't
so y'all
put
can
that
just
on
keep
hip hop.
talking bullshit.
You can't put
and
that on
making
hip
all
hop.
this money.
No,
and not using
no.
none of you nigga who want to defend that shit. Fuck out of here, man. Bullshit. Our kids out here dying. Fucking rappers don't do nothing.
He
for us.
finna leave?
Where the fucking schools at, man? They ain't built one fucking school.
Name me one school that protected somebody from dying.
Well, Kanye
Name
did.
me a bulletproof school.
Where they school?
Bruh, that's not going to school. You 9 times 10, if you go to school every day and you actually pay attention to school, you're not gonna end up dying. Even if you go into the hood school. The nigga said, name me a bulletproof school. I'm crying.
I just want to know where bulletproof school is.
The black boys is dropping.
Name me one.
That's like he did.
schools at?
What? How many black schools? How many black schools in America? That's
Look
fine.
at
How many black
Umar.
schools in America?
Why you?
I'm just
Oh
asking
my
you a
God.
question.
schools did the rappers?
How many black
Dr.
schools?
Umar is standing up.
Dr. Umar, how many black
How
schools?
many schools did the
Dr. Umar, how many black schools are in
How
America?
many schools have rappers built?
Zero.
No.
Zero.
Kanye built one.
Are you
Kanye
keep trying
built
to
one.
fuck it up? Where? How many? I'm just really asking.
Let me make some.
Hey, that's it for the video, man. Look, if y'all enjoyed this motherfucking video, be sure to go tune in to Hustle Over Everything, man. Them the guys, bruh. Like the video, subscribe to them. Just make sure that you know what I'm saying, that you show them support too. If you watching my video, you know what I'm saying, not just me. But if y'all enjoyed this video, man, y'all gonna enjoy this video right here. If y'all like the title, if not, you got 2 more options right here. But before you click any option right here, man, make sure you subscribe right here. It's been your boy Vick Reacts. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Live on Twitch every day. It's been your boy Vick Reacts, man. Peace.